tried this one as well. I like this one a lot.
5% on 20.
Come, dear. Shush. Yeah, wash up and you'll feel better. Get something comfortable on. Smells yummy. Oh, you know what? I should pull that jam in. You're right.
Tax successful. Need a receipt.
That's why I'm gonna make it lower. Better don't miss
Well, look, you feel better. Sure.
Play this game with the rules you made up for. Crumble. Since you'll be able to break it, so that you can get over. I will make it lower. Make it higher. That's lower. Make it fire. Make it lower. Make it higher. Make it lower. Make it lower. Make it lower. Make it higher. That's lower. Make it fire. Make it lower. Make it higher. Make it lower. Make it fire.
Beautiful. Snow.
Rice Krispies treat.
Yeah, that's a lot. So most of your time is spent at work and they're not seeming to pay you enough to survive. That's a lot. I'm not judging you for feeding yourself. especially if that's how you were raised. I was hearing this. Let's see.
I can feel your energy. Baby, this is sensory. This is what we need. Sinking and linger for a while. Sliding through the Milky Way, I see your soul smile. The essence of our souls in the time. Moving through the cosmos, and God knows somehow we have combined. Our souls align like the seasons. We don't need a reason. Just ease in your mind. Come and unwind. I can feel the energy. Never this sensory. This is what we need, what we need. I can feel the energy. Never this sensory. This is what we need, what we need. I can feel the energy. Never this sensory. This is what we need, what we need. I can feel the energy. Never this sensory. This is what we need, what we need. What we need, what we need. This is what we need. Sinking and linger for a while. Surging through the Milky Way, I see your soul smile. The essence of our souls intertwined. Moving through the cosmos, and God knows somehow we have combined. Our souls align like the seasons. We don't need a reason. Just ease in your mind. Come and unwind. I can feel your energy. Never this sensory. This is what we need. I can feel your energy. Never this sensory. This is what we need. I can feel your energy. Never this sensory. This is what we need. I can feel your energy. Never this sensory.
Kitty cats.
This is what we need.
Mechanic. You know what I was hearing earlier, clairaudiently, like breaker 19 or something like that. What is that? I'm pretty sure that's like trucker lingo. Is it not? I don't know what it means, but I heard it. I don't know.
My old phone.
Hey, hop down, please. You little monkey. Booty all up in people's faces. Silly goose. Hello, what's up? CB radio. Right. What does that mean? Breaker 19? No, I'm getting ready to stop that. It's hot up here. Oh. It's used to get the attention as there's like speaker static in this song. CB radio truckers used to get attention to start a conversation. Okay. Often used for warnings, check-in, or finding someone before moving to a private channel. Signifies I want to talk on channel 19. Huh. Like a private, I don't know. Here we go. Oh, Breaker 19. Got it. 19. Okay. Channel 19. Okay. Okay. We know where you came from. You got no clout for me. Hey Aaron, how are you? I am the rave, babe. I am the whole ass rave. That has to stop. I don't mind the fuzz on the intro and the outro, but that was a lot of it. Only complaint in that song, and it's only because I'm hypersensitive to sound. I am the rave. Told you. What's up?
But you will never know when the feeling on my lips. You will never know when the ray of my eclipse. You will never know. And I'm glowing, but you don't know it. You will never know the feeling on my lips. You will never know when the ray of my eclipse. You will never know. And I'm glowing.
Somebody's angry. I need to relax. Hearing that they're angry because their attempted trolling is not working. That's a good idea. I have a new idea. Woohoo! Cover me. Oh, I should do that. Whoa, that Excuse me, I was just working out the logistics of a recipe in my head. I can make it work. That's rough, mate.
1 second.
It's rough. No, that's not necessarily realistic for some people, depending if they're already working, but they need a job that pays them enough.
Call me when they bury bodies underwater. It's blue light over murder for me. Simple.
pistachio butter. And I figured I had all the ingredients to do it, and I do. I have so many pistachios. But when I looked up a quick just base recipe, I don't like that there's water added into it. That will diminish the shelf life. That will put a shelf life on it, adding water into that. But if I use oil, like coconut oil, which actually is an antimicrobial, instead of water, that'll fix that. And I don't need much. And then there was another thing. I forget what the other issue was. But I worked it out. Most of them have sugar in it, and I don't want to put white sugar in it. So I figured, I was just hearing, the angels were telling me that monk fruit for this recipe would not be the best option. And I don't have any maple syrup. And my phone was like, I'll do that. I'm like, I'll just get some maple syrup. But I just bought a bottle of honey today. I mean, I have honey in here still, but I knew I would need more. So I grabbed another bottle, and honey would work. I could use the honey in place of the maple, neither of which would, well, actually the maple needs to be refrigerated. Does it? When it's open, I usually put it in the fridge anyway. I think it needs to be refrigerated after it's open, but the honey does not. So that also extends the shelf life, honey being an antimicrobial and antifungal. And that it expands the shelf life, and it doesn't put a shelf life on it resultantly, other than like you don't want to eat, if it says the pistachios have expired and what have you, like, then yeah, be mindful of that. Especially almonds, guys. Out of all the nuts, I would say probably almonds. Don't eat expired almonds. I know you think, they're just nuts. Yeah, but after almonds expire, the level, I think it's of arsenic in it, actually increases. Some chemical change happens, and so like they turn poisonous. Be careful. There are multiple types of almonds too. There are bitter almonds and sweet almonds, and one of them is illegal in the US because it specifically is very arsenic based. I think it's arsenic. But even just like regular edible almonds, after they expire, that the level of that toxin goes up. I don't know why, but it does. It increases. So those were my two issues in making this pistachio butter. Like the sugar, and then I'm like, I'm not putting water in that. The fuck? But a little bit of melted oil will do the job of the water, and not create like a mold issue. I'll be fine. I got it. Have fun with your ADHD adventure.
So with all these Hilton Honors points, I could stay for free.
Mm-hmm. No. You're beautiful. Breadcrumbs? No, the whole loaf.
Helps me realize this is just a journey. Drop your worries. You are gonna turn out fine. Oh, you turn out fine. Fine. gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, you gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, I know it's so hard. No, it's hard to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, 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 hey. I got my hands in my pockets, kicking these rocks. It's kinda hard to watch this life go by. I'm buying the skeptics mess with the confidence in my eyes. I'm seeing all the angles, thoughts get tangled. I start to compromise my life and the purpose. Is it all worth it? Am I gonna turn out fine? Oh, turn out fine. Fine. Oh, you turn out fine. But you gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, you gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, I know it's hard. No, it's hard to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, 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 hey. Only rainbows after rain. The sun will always come again, and it's a circle, circling around again. It comes around again. I say only rainbows after rain. The sun will always come again, and it's a circle, circling around again. It comes around, but you gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, you gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, I know it's hard. No, it's hard to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, keep your head up. And you can let your head down. And keep your head up. And you can let your head down. And keep your head up. And you can let your head down.
That was fun. What an adventure. Cat got hair in the water. Pistachios. Do I do those now? I think I should wait. So I have juice and pistachio butter to make. I like to make almond butter too, actually, by the way. It's delicious. It's so much better homemade when I do it.
Bodies underwater, it's blue light over murder for me. Like a simple bill from future daughters to wasteland when the oceans recede.
You, monkey, you got hair in there. Excellent, thank you.
Early orbits of father, it's easier to try not to eat. So fly me like Atlantic, burn deep, drop the trenches, anything to get me to sleep.
Okay, ready, guys? 1, 2, 3.
Eyes like frozen planets, just orbits in the vacuum of they talk me through the damage, consequence, and how it's a pain they know they don't understand.
You said your lighter's missing? I saw somebody's lighter earlier. I saw jacket pocket. Maybe check your jacket pocket. Or a hoodie or something. I'm also seeing a fleece with a zip up. Pockets. Zip.
Sorry, it's not tattoo. Statues at the bedside. I'm trying not to crush into
Also, I'm seeing said truck, I see like, you know how when you, I don't know what it's called, but you know how like a pocket, a door pocket, I don't know. You know when you open the door, sometimes there's a cup holder like in the door when you open a car, but there's also sometimes like this little space to put, I don't know what, papers or something. It's like a pocket shelf thingy built into the door. Some of them have them. That, I see that. Check that. Sometimes people stick things in there or lose things in there. A wallet, maybe a lighter, I don't know. A weed pipe, I don't know. Somebody's like, it's so cool. What? Like having a little feng shui fairy in your life? Wow. That's the angels, the Holy Spirits help me that way. So it's only fair that I return the earthly favor, yeah? Since I can. Love you. I know, there's nothing worse than needing to find something and not being able to find it, right? Well, how good does it feel on the other side to suddenly like remember where it is or find it? You're welcome, love you. I try to help. John Wick. I hear him. I mean, letting me know. Thank you. Let's do a little shuffle. Happy full snow moon in Leo, by the way. First, 12:12 on the clock on the East Coast. First and foremost. Secondarily, I noticed a bunch of pattern-based things, a bunch of people trying to spin the block lately, some technology stuff. I just noticed a bunch of things. I'm like, what is going on? Are we in Mercury retrograde? And I looked at the calendar, and Mercury retrograde is the next one within the next couple of weeks, like 3 weeks out. But what I've been picking up as somebody who's very mercurial based in a number of aspects of my chart, although I have it balanced in other areas too with other things, but this aspect of me, the duality, the balance points of it, careful kitty, is in touch with that energy. And so I'm picking up the pre-shadow period, but I'm picking it up pretty early. I guess not as early as some, but yeah, meaning it might be a little bit of an intense one for some people. I tend to like that. It's a good way to ride it out. Make really big changes and shifts. It's like if you use the energy right, you can quantum leap almost like through a portal, because it's a few weeks of a time period that's very similar to a full moon energy. And so you can really use it to go inward and really heal and purge and release and process out old wounds or cycles and things, habits you need to let go of, or people. You know, sometimes people try to spin the block, not because they're meant to come back in your life, but because you're meant to hold that boundary and move in a different direction once and for all. It's like you finally learned it. There are a number of things that you can use this with in regards to processing, but also it's a good time to, yes, self-reflect, but you can tap into your own personal strengths and gifts this way. It's part of that personal reflection. You may be able to tap into, if you're a dreamer like me, more dream stuff. It's kind of like an amplified, longer full moon energy. So if you know how to properly use it, and I don't mean harness it for evil intent or to try to manipulate people or their free will like these toxic people do. You can't do that. They're catching karma for that. That's a violation. They wouldn't want other people to do that to them, so they shouldn't have tried to do that to other people, but they did. So karma is kicking them because Mercury retrograde is also very much like a Saturn return energy. And so any nasty things that people try to do during Mercury retrograde, especially those that are trying to spin the block or restart up a problem or drag out a problem instead of just letting things be, etc., they catch extra flack and karma during that period. it backfires in their face harder, like a Saturn return. It's all amplified because they didn't learn their lesson. Like the rest of us are self-reflecting, releasing, and healing. They didn't learn their lessons. So use it wisely. What does spin the block mean? Like a toxic friend that did you dirty, always did you dirty, whatever the case may be, that tries to come back around. You know they're not good for you. You know they mean you no good. But they want a chance to come back. And an ex that you left or you broke up with or that cheated on you or whatever is trying to come back around. You know they're not good for you. You know they probably got dumped by the person they tried to replace you with, or realized that they couldn't replace you, or like whatever the case may be. But also at this point your standards should be higher than that. So we don't need to go back on a toxic situation. No, it's called the evolution. That's spinning the block. No, thank you. Learn the lesson, move on. Somebody says, what happens if you don't? Typically, the same toxic cycle that you were hoping to avoid and might actually be afraid will repeat again, is what repeats. It's usually worse because it hits you harder for not listening. It's not karma's not punishing you. It's trying to teach you a lesson. And since you didn't hear it before, it gets louder and more abrasive and tries to kind of shake you awake. And it's not comfortable. It's uncomfortable. But it gets less comfortable the more you try to force something that's not meant to be, until you learn to just let it be if it's not for you. It's not for everybody, but this is one of those shifting cycles, where you can tap into your own inner strengths, self-reflection, gifts, personal power. But this is also as a lesson-based thing when people catch their karma, right? What are we doing when we release things, making room for what is for us? They're too busy trying to force things that are meant to be, or manipulate people either in their life or to whatever the case may be, to actually do any growth, have any self-reflection, raise their frequency to be able to manifest or bring positive things in. They're too busy trying to scope out other people's lives and what they can try to take from other people to actually have any self-investment or creative growth. But they don't understand or want to talk about that. Gorgeous. Do you know what their karma is for trying to run their mouths? Right here. Right here. It's all going to backfire. Shouldn't be talking about other people. You're wishing curses upon your own life, honey. Whether you realize it or not, you're speaking ill intent. You're trying to speak it over mine, but that return to sender means it's back to you. So you've just spoken curses over your own life. In effect. black magic, negative words, especially when it's full of deception. Why are you so upset?
The celebration.
Goodness. Love you, Austin. What's up? Oh, they shall learn. Shall we pull a few cards? Not on them, just it's the moon energy. I had it planned anyway. But there is a retrograde, so we'll see what comes out to.
To safer ground. Go row the boat to safer grounds, but don't you know we're stronger now? My heart still beats and my skin still feels, my lungs still breathe, my mind still feels. Are we running out of time? All the echoes in my mind cry out. There's blood on your eyes, the sky's up and wide. There is nowhere for you to hide. The hardest moon is shining. I'm running with the wolves. I'm running with the wolves tonight. I'm running with the wolves. Trick or treat, what would it be? I walk alone, I'm everything my ears can hear and my mouth can speak. My spirit talks, I know my soul believes. Are we running out of time? Thanks for calling.
The echoes on my mind.
There's blood on your eyes, the sky's open wide. There is nowhere for you to hide. The hardest moon is gone. I'm running with the wolves. I'm running with the wolves tonight. I'm running with the wolves. I'm running with the wolves tonight. I'm running with the wolves. I'm running with the wolves tonight. I'm running with the I'm running with the wolves. I'm running with the 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 wolves tonight. I'm running with the wolves. I'm running with the wolves tonight. I'm running with the wolves. You discovered car.
time you stay away. Cold heat, it's never enough. Cooling down till we're done for. You lie awake, and I can't sleep there. Cloud black, no, we couldn't keep that.
I'll be losing you, I'll be losing.
Cat just chewed the bag. We're doing it now. Hit the gym, bitch. You can see my abs. What do you mean? Are you fat? Is that why you say that? That's a weird comment to make. When it's not about me, clearly. Crazy pants. Yeah, eyes checked. Stop. Abs and dabs. Open sesame. Oh, maybe you should get that checked, Limitless. Sounds like a personal problem, man. Do this one. I don't want that too high. Burn them. I don't want to burn them. Just toast them. On low for a little bit. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you have an itchy genitalia, man. You should go get that checked out and stop dropping in my comments. I'm not going to help you with that. Can't relate, but I think you need to go work out your issues with the medical team. Since you wanted to be gross. In reverse. You nasty. Well, I got more nuts in my pan than you have in your pants, I bet. This one. This pan full of nuts. Toasty. You frigid bitch. The weird southern sass thing came out. I don't know why. It's funny. Next We laugh when I realize I'm doing it. You know, there are children in the chat. You know who sent them? I did anticipate it. I noticed they were quiet and I said something about it. Usually petulant little rats, I've seen it before. When I say something, they try to do the opposite to, I don't know, like retaliate or like prove me wrong. I'm like, no, you're just showing your ass again. That's all. We expected that. How embarrassing for you. Everyone can see it. We know who sent you. I'm here. I'm just looking for some yoga shorts. I just did a bunch of laundry and I don't know exactly which stack it's in. So give me a second. I'll be right back. I'll check on these nuts every so often anyway. So they don't burn. I'm almost done. I just got a little bit more and I need to turn it down. So go on now. I heard this earlier. The blue ones, but these work. No, they're really not, most of them. Any of them. Just energy vampires. I have much better and bigger things to move towards, hey? We are all brought forth out of darkness into this world through blood and through pain, and deep in our bones the old songs are waking. Deep in our bones the old songs are waking. We'll sing them with voices of thunder and rain. Done. If I don't take them out now, they're going to burn. But they're perfect. So that's ready for the next step. This again. Cheers.
wish I could do better by you, 'cause that's what you deserve. You sacrifice so much of your life in order for this to work. Well, I'm off chasing my dreams, sailing around.
Guess what card fell out and hit the floor? Full moon in Leo, which we're in right now. Believe in your good luck. Take a breather. Scorpio here too. Capricorn, step up and lead. Find a balance. Leave the past behind. One more behind it. Breathe through the tension, Scorpio. Okay. And be real. These. Oh, I heard fugazi earlier. I had to Google it. It's like slang for fake. That's what these copycats were being called. The ones who were called out. Fugazi. Like street slang. I didn't know what they were talking about. I heard it. Oh, maybe baby. Thank you.
Please know that I'm yours to keep, my beautiful girl. When you cry, a piece of my heart dies, knowing that I may have been the cause. If you were to leave, fulfill someone else's dreams, I think I might totally be lost. You don't ask for no diamond rings, no delicate strings of pearls. That's why I wrote this song to sing, my beautiful girl. Oh, oh, oh,
I also heard interesting. Oh, there's a karmic who's tantruming. I don't know what your problem is, man. It's jealousy. Jealousy. That's what happens when you fail to realize that the target of your targeting was never harmless, just chose to be peaceful until you gave them a reason not to be. Don't try me, man. Let's do... just give me something else. Oh. Interesting. I hear this. This is a throwback. Somebody doesn't like this truth at all. Oh, they're trying to do binding spells or like. Yeah, I just heard shut up spell. No. Absolutely not. No.
It's happy for real. Baby Dash. Yeah. Funky J. Obsession. It's early in the morning, and my heart is feeling lonely. Just thinking about you, baby, got me twisted in the bed. And I don't know how to take it, but it's driving me so crazy. I don't know if it's right, I'm tossing, turning. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I still can't sleep. Thinking about your baby, it makes me weak. I'm feeling hopeless in my heart. I don't know what to do, I think I'm in love. No, there's someone. What am I doing wrong? There's someone. Is this an illusion? In my So baby, if you let me, kick it with you, then maybe we could ride together, we could do this all night. I don't care if you got a man, baby, I wish you understand. 'Cause I know he can't love you quite like I can. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I still can't sleep. Thinking about your beauty, it makes me weak. I'm feeling hopeless. Don't know what to do. I think I'm in love. There's someone. What am I doing wrong?
Watch out, baby. I saw that.
There's someone.
I heard that. Somebody said you didn't even turn around. No, I saw it here, and then I turned around. He was right there. It's also hot here, and I didn't want him to jump up. I saw it. There you go, baby.
It's an obsession. Hold up, let me dream. Shorty got me feeling serene. With my candy and my cream. Got your boy feeling supreme. Hold up, wait a minute. Baby, you so independent. Loving everything you represented. Got a lot of money and I love to spend it. And that's what's up, and I don't care what people scream. You're my blessing when I'm stressing. My super fly beauty queen. I'ma keep it saucy, cause mama know how I do. We gon' rendezvous, mi corazón belong to you. The celebration.
Pardon me. Would you like me to count off? Cheers. 1, 2, 3.
Stay down there, girl. Stay down there.
Only for us girl in the place. Them want to wind them ways. Tell them already no ace. Put the bang bang embrace.
Early morning love, she get it good from she rise. But put it on so good and make sure shake all she ties. Smile upon her face, we know she pleased with this eyes. Coming around to make them girl roll out them eyes. Go down there, why not go down there? Go down there, why not go down there? Go down there, why not go down there? Go down there.
Wine for you could make such a chip off of me body, yeah. Oh, you're full of chat and you can keep up with the energy. What a epic like a bit embedded in your memory. Little bubble up and make it like a melody.
What you gonna do when there is nobody that do it better than this reggae girl? I can do this every morning, every evening. I just scream straight back to sunrise.
See you swinging it against my ambition. Me give you the little love, make you turn and twist and me give you the speed, make you balance and grip on.
Go down there, why not go down there? Go down there, why not go down there? Go down there, why not go down there? Go down there.
Stay down there, girl. Stay down there. My time is wide. Let them know say that nobody can stop me trying. Carry the answer, they never clean and be tired. Tell just make them know that you are one of a kind.
Actually, let me do this. Split it. I think we'll wait to do that. Just do a little bit. If we're going to go that deep.
Down, you. On the beat, put the long wine on you. A little weed and the right vibe, baby. But yo, shake it, make it drop down, you. On the beat, put the long wine on you. A little weed and the right vibe, baby. But yo, shake it, make it drop it, drop it. But yo, shake it, make it drop down, you. On the beat, put the long wine on you. A little weed and the right vibe, baby. But yo, shake it, make it drop it, drop it.
She got the real baddie behavior. Cool, don't need no Superman to come and save her. Ash hit the ground, it might wake the neighbors. No, she a vibe. Got that real sex drive. If your man knows she back outside, you know them bad girls don't cry. Hold up, she the controller. Patty Coca-Cola, make it flip like Motorola. I should mix it up like the gym with the soda. Hit the switch with that ass bipolar. Yo, shake it, make it drop down, you. On the beat, put the long wine on you. A little weed and the right vibe, baby. Back, yo, shake it, make it drop it, drop it. Back,
Okay, so something popped up earlier. It's a bit of psychology. It doesn't apply to everybody. But I resonated with it, and a lot of us have seen a lot of the nonsense that's played out lately. That was a pretty good breakdown of the information. I think it was like an AI. It sounded like it was just reading off of a psychology article, but
Have you ever watched someone who used to be incredibly patient, empathetic, and understanding suddenly flip a switch and become completely untouchable? Like, one day they're bending over backwards for everyone around them, and the next they're walking away from people without a second glance?
it was accurate.
Well, if you witnessed this transformation in a Sigma female, you're not alone. And here's the thing. This isn't just some random personality change or a bad mood that'll pass. No, this is something much deeper, much more permanent.
Also, we're not
and-
talking about Sigma in regards to like the Gen Z nonsense. I've been speaking and educating on this topic as far as hierarchy goes for a lot longer than that became a viral trend. They took it out of context, and that's not that. That's not it. That's not it. It's just not. But when you understand the true definition of a Sigma as an alpha who can lead the pack but doesn't need to lead the pack, basically, psychologically speaking, that's just basically how the social aspect is broken down. Like, God, they have all the traits of an alpha, but they have stuff that an alpha doesn't have. Like the ability to do shit alone.
And honestly, it's backed by some pretty fascinating psychology. Today, we're diving deep into the Sigma female's final shift. That moment when she crosses a line she can never uncross. When patience turns into boundaries made of steel. When kindness gets replaced by ruthless self-preservation. And trust me, once you understand why this happens, you'll never look at personal transformation the same way again. So buckle up, because we're about to explore the breaking point that changes everything. One, the build-up, years of invisible labor. Let's talk about what happens before the shift. Because this transformation doesn't happen overnight. No way. It's the result of accumulated experiences, disappointments, and betrayals that stack up like bricks in a wall. The Sigma female spends years, sometimes her entire life up to that point, being the person others lean on. She's the friend who listens to the same problems over and over without complaining. She's the partner who compromises her own needs to keep the peace. She's the daughter who carries emotional burdens that aren't even hers to carry. And here's the kicker. She does it willingly at first, because she genuinely cares. She wants to help. She believes in people's potential to grow and change. But what happens when that belief gets tested repeatedly? What happens when the same patterns keep showing up, when boundaries get crossed again and again, when respect becomes optional? Psychologists call this emotional labor, the invisible work of managing other people's feelings, maintaining relationships, and
So
keeping
pretty.
peace. And for the Sigma female, she's been doing this labor without even getting paid, metaphorically speaking. She's been an emotional backbone for so many people, and honestly, she's exhausted, but she doesn't show it. Not yet, anyway. She keeps going, keeps giving, keeps hoping that things will change. Until one day, something breaks inside her, and that's when everything shifts. 2, the breaking point, when enough is finally enough. So what triggers the final shift? What's the straw that breaks the camel's back? For every Sigma female, it's different. Maybe it's a betrayal spends years, sometimes her entire life up to that point, being the person others lean on. She's the friend who listens to the same problems over and over without complaining. She's the partner who compromises her own needs to keep the peace. She's the daughter who carries emotional burdens that aren't even hers to carry. And here's the kicker. She does it willingly at first, because she genuinely cares. She wants to help. She believes in people's potential to grow and change. But what happens when that belief gets tested repeatedly? What happens when the same patterns keep showing up, when boundaries get crossed again and again, when respect becomes optional? Psychologists call this emotional labor, the invisible work of managing other people's feelings, maintaining relationships, and keeping the peace. And for the Sigma female, she's been doing this labor without even getting paid, metaphorically speaking. She's been the emotional backbone for so many people, and honestly, she's exhausted, but she doesn't show it. Not yet, anyway. She keeps going, keeps giving, keeps hoping that things will change. Until one day, something breaks inside her, and that's when everything shifts. 2, the breaking point. When enough is finally enough. So what triggers the final shift? What's the straw that breaks the camel's back? For every Sigma female, it's different. Maybe it's a betrayal from someone she trusted completely. Maybe it's realizing that her kindness has been taken for weakness one too many times. Maybe it's watching people who never put in half the effort she did somehow expect her continued support and energy. But here's what's consistent. It's never just one thing. It's the accumulation of everything. It's the friend who only calls when they need something. It's the family member who guilts her into situations that drain her. It's the romantic partner who takes her loyalty for granted. It's the colleague who steals credit for her work. The breaking point arrives when the Sigma female finally.
Or the person who tries to appoint themselves some kind of business rival.
Sees the pattern clearly. And I mean crystal clear. All those isolated incidents suddenly connect like dots in a constellation.
Fill your potatoes?
No.
Oh, yes.
Clicks from a psychological standpoint. This is called compassion fatigue, mixed with a healthy dose of self-preservation instinct finally kicking in. Her brain, which has been suppressing her own needs for so long, suddenly says, no, we're done here. The survival mechanism that's been dormant wakes up with a vengeance.
So basically it triggers
3,
the I don't give a fuck.
psychological switch, understanding the brain science. Look at a bit scientific here, but I promise I'll
So
keep
you
it
shouldn't have
simple.
tried me, Gene.
When a Sigma female makes this shift, there's actual brain chemistry involved.
Yeah.
Our brains have this thing called the threat detection system. Basically, it's designed to keep us safe. For years, the Sigma female's threat detection system has been picking up signals. People using her, disrespecting her boundaries, taking advantage of her nature. But her prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for rational thinking and empathy, has been overriding those signals. She's been telling herself, they didn't mean it. They're going through something. I should be more understanding. Sound familiar? But here's what happens over time. The emotional center of the brain, the amygdala, starts keeping score. Every slight, every disappointment, every boundary violation gets logged. And eventually, the data becomes overwhelming. The amygdala basically stages a coup against the prefrontal cortex and says, we're changing the protocol. Self-preservation is now priority number 1. This isn't being cold-hearted or cruel. This is the brain doing exactly what it's designed to do. Protect the organism. And once the switch flips, it's incredibly hard to flip it back. The Sigma female's brain has literally rewired itself to prioritize her well-being over maintaining relationships that drain her. For the ruthlessness, what it actually looks like. Now, when we say the Sigma female becomes ruthless, what does that actually mean? Because it's not about being mean or vindictive. That's not her style. Instead, her ruthlessness manifests as crystal clear boundaries with zero flexibility. She stops explaining herself. She stops justifying her decisions. She stops feeling guilty for putting herself first. People who knew the old version of her are absolutely shocked. They can't believe she won't give them another chance. They can't understand why she's suddenly so cold. They'll say things like, you've changed, or I don't recognize you anymore. And you know what? They're right. She has changed. But here's what they don't get. This change isn't about them. It's about her finally valuing herself as much as she valued everyone else. Her ruthlessness looks like cutting off people without lengthy explanations or closure conversations, saying no without offering excuses or alternatives, leaving situations that no longer serve her, even if others are upset, refusing to engage in drama or manipulation tactics, setting standards and actually enforcing them, choosing her peace over other people's comfort, walking away from opportunities if they come with strings attached. To outsiders, this might seem harsh, but to her, it's survival, it's self-respect, it's the natural consequence of years of giving to people who only knew how to take. 5, the guilt phase and why IT doesn't last. Here's something interesting.
Yeah, that's why I feel like it's
even
just
after
like
the shift,
reading off
there's
of
usually a
article.
period where the Sigma
doesn't last.
female feels guilty. Yeah, you read that right. Despite everything, despite all the reasons she had to protect herself, part of her still feels bad. Why? Because she's been conditioned, like most women, honestly, to prioritize relationships and harmony over her own needs. Society teaches us that being a good person means being endlessly forgiving,
No.
always accessible,
Peaceful,
constantly
harmless.
accommodating. So when she first starts setting those ironclad
Thank
boundaries,
you.
there's this nagging voice in her head saying, are you being too harsh? Maybe you should give them one more chance. What if you're overreacting? But here's the beautiful thing. This guilt phase is temporary.
Yeah, I know that.
Because every time she maintains her boundary and nothing terrible
Gotta
happens,
shake
in
mine.
fact, when her life actually improves, that guilt loses its power. She realizes that the people who
They kept
truly
trying the
value
guilt
her
tactics and
will
the shame
respect her
tactics. It's
boundaries.
not working.
And the people who can't, well, they were never really in her corner to begin with. They were just comfortable with the version of her that made their lives easier. Psychologically, this is called cognitive restructuring. She's literally retraining her brain to recognize that self-respect isn't selfish, that boundaries aren't mean, and that ruthless protection of her peace is actually the healthiest thing she's ever done. 6, the loneliness, confronting the empty spaces.
Want to start a business?
Oh god, that's spicy. Smell it. Skip.
Feel about something that doesn't get talked about enough. The shift comes with loneliness, at least at first. When the Sigma female starts cutting people off and enforcing boundaries, she often finds herself with way fewer relationships than before. Her social circle
Spicy,
shrinks dramatically. Her phone stops buzzing as much. Weekends might feel quieter than they used to. And this can be scary, really scary, because humans are social creatures, right? We're wired for connection. So when you suddenly have less connection, even if those connections were toxic, there's a void. But here's where the Sigma female's unique psychology comes into play. Remember, she's never been someone who needs constant social validation. She's comfortable with solitude. She actually thrives in it. So while she might initially feel that loneliness, she quickly realizes something profound. Alone is better than drained. Solitude is better than constantly feeling disrespected. And gradually, that loneliness transforms into something else entirely. Peace. Actual, genuine peace. The kind she hasn't felt in years, maybe ever. Plus, something magical happens when you clear out the toxic relationships. You suddenly have space, emotional space, mental space, time for better connections. For people who actually value what you bring to the table. For relationships based on mutual respect rather than one-sided giving. 7, the power shift, reclaiming her energy. This is where things get really interesting. Because once the Sigma female has gone through the shift, once she's established her boundaries, once she's moved past the guilt and the loneliness, something incredible happens. She becomes powerful in a way she's never been before. All that energy she used to pour into maintaining relationships with people who didn't appreciate her, it's hers now. All that mental space she used to occupy worrying about other people's feelings, clear and available. All that emotional bandwidth she used to dedicate to managing everyone else's problems, redirected toward her own goals and dreams. The transformation is absolutely stunning. She starts accomplishing things she's been putting off for years. That business idea, she launches it. That degree she wanted, she goes back to school. That hobby she never had time for, it becomes a regular part of her life. From a psychological perspective, this is about energy conservation and proper allocation. For years, she's been operating at a deficit, giving more than she had to give, running on empty. But now, she's finally running on a full tank, and the difference is night and day. People around her notice too. They see her thriving, see her glowing, see her living her best life. And honestly, some of them get even more bitter about her boundaries because they realize just how much of her energy they were consuming before.
And they try to
But she doesn't
retaliate.
care anymore.
No.
Because she's tasted what it feels like to be free, and there's no going back from that. 8, the selectivity, choosing quality over quantity.
Yep.
After the shift, the Sigma female becomes incredibly selective about who gets access to her life. And I mean selective to a level that might seem extreme to people who've never been through what she's been through. She's no longer interested in casual friendships that go nowhere. She doesn't have time for surface level conversations or performative relationships. She can spot fake people from a mile away, and she has zero interest in engaging with them. Instead, she focuses on quality. She'd rather have 2 solid friendships than 20 shallow ones. She'd rather be alone than in a relationship that requires her to dim her light. She'd rather work independently than on a team that doesn't value her contributions. This selectivity isn't snobbery, it's wisdom. She's learned the hard way that not everyone deserves a seat at her table, that her time and energy are finite resources, that she has every right to be picky about who she invests in. And the people who do make it through her filter, they're the lucky ones, because they get the best version of her, the version that's no longer exhausted from carrying everyone else's weight. They get her full presence, her loyalty, her support. But they also know that these gifts come with a responsibility to treat her with the same respect she shows them. The relationship dynamics she creates post-shift are so much healthier than anything she had before. They're based on equality, reciprocity, and genuine connection. And honestly, that's what she deserved all along. 9, the misconceptions. What people get wrong. Let's address some of the common misconceptions about this transformation because there are plenty. First, people assume that the Sigma female who becomes ruthless is bitter or angry. Not true. She might have been angry initially, rightfully so, but the ruthlessness that remains isn't fueled by bitterness. It's fueled by self-love.
I don't give a fuck.
There's a
about
huge
them
difference.
anymore. It doesn't
Second,
matter.
some folks think she's given up on people or become cynical.
Nope.
No, she hasn't
Just
given up
those
on
assholes.
people in general. She's given up on tolerating disrespect and accepting crumbs when she deserves the whole meal. That's not cynicism. That's having standards. Third, there's this
Hello,
idea
Kim,
that she's
what's up?
become hard or closed off. But that's not accurate either. She's not closed off to genuine
Orange.
connection. She just closed off to toxicity. Her heart is still capable of deep love and connection. She's just way more careful about who gets that access. Fourth,
Ooh.
people sometimes think this shift
These
means
are
she
my-
has no empathy left.
God, favorite oranges, but they're so sour. Which is one of the things I love about them. Holy crap. I haven't been able to find them until recently. They must just have come into season. I'm so sorry to hear about Fluffy.
And keeping her own cup full. The truth is, the Sigma
happened?
female's ruthlessness is one of the healthiest things she's ever
All of a
done for
sudden.
herself. It's not a character flaw, it's character development. It's not a downgrade, it's an evolution. And anyone who can't see
Pokemon.
that
I
probably
evolved.
doesn't deserve to be in her life anyway. 10, the irreversibility. Why she won't go back. Here's something people need to understand. This shift is permanent. Once the Sigma female has gone through this transformation, she doesn't revert back to her old ways. Why? because she can't unsee what she's seen. She can't unlearn what she's learned. It's like waking up in the Matrix. Once you know the truth, you can't just choose to forget it and go back to sleep. She's experienced firsthand what it feels like to prioritize herself. She knows what peace tastes like. She understands the value of her own energy and time. And she's realized that the world doesn't end when she says no or walks away from situations that don't serve her. People from her past sometimes try to come back. They reach out with apologies or explanations, hoping to get back into her life. And you know what she does? She wishes them well, but keeps the door closed. Because she remembers. She remembers how they made her feel. She remembers the patterns. And she's not interested in round two. This isn't about holding grudges. It's about respecting the journey she's been on. She worked too hard to get to this place of peace and power. She's not going to jeopardize it by letting the same people back in to create the same problems. From a psychological standpoint, this is called protective behavioral patterns. Once the brain has learned that certain situations or people are threats to well-being, it creates strong aversion responses. And these responses are hard to override because they're designed to keep us safe. The Sigma female has finally learned to trust her instincts, to listen to her gut, to honor the lessons she's learned. And that makes her unstoppable. 11, the ripple effect, how it inspires others. Something beautiful happens when a Sigma female makes this shift. She inadvertently gives permission to others to do the same. When people see her setting boundaries and thriving, when they watch her walk away from toxic situations and still succeed, actually succeed even more, it plants a seed. Other women start thinking, wait, I could do that too? I can say no. I can put myself first. The Sigma female becomes a living example that you don't have to set yourself on fire to keep others warm. That self-respect is attractive, not selfish. That boundaries are necessary, not needed. She's not trying to be an inspiration or a role model. She's just living her life on her terms. But her authenticity and her strength have a way of impacting people around her, especially those who've been considering making similar changes but haven't found the courage yet. This is particularly powerful in environments where women are constantly taught to be accommodating and agreeable. Seeing another woman, especially a Sigma female who's naturally non-confrontational, stand firm in her boundaries is revolutionary. It challenges the narrative that being a good person means accepting poor treatment. The ripple effect extends beyond just inspiring individuals too. It can change entire relationship dynamics, family systems, and workplace cultures. When one person starts refusing to participate in dysfunction, it forces everyone else to either step up or step aside. Conclusion. So here we are at the end of this deep dive into the Sigma female's final shift and the psychology behind her transformation into ruthlessness. The bottom line is this. When a Sigma female becomes ruthless, it's not a villainous arc. It's a healing
Fading
arc.
in and out.
It's the natural
Sleep,
consequence
please.
of years of
Rest
giving
well.
to people who only knew how to take. It's her brain's survival mechanism finally kicking in after being suppressed for too long. It's self-love disguised as coldness by people who benefited from her self-neglect. The shift happens when accumulated disappointments finally outweigh her natural inclination toward empathy and patience. And once it happens, it's irreversible. Not because she's become bitter or damaged, but because she's become wise. She's learned her
Sweet
worth,
potatoes.
discovered her power, and decided that her peace is non-negotiable. This ruthlessness that people see, it's actually just self-respect with sharp edges. It's boundaries that are finally being enforced. It's standards that are no longer flexible. And honestly, it's one of the healthiest psychological transformations a person can go through. If you're a Sigma female who's gone through this shift, know that there's nothing wrong with you. You're not too harsh, too cold, or too demanding. You're simply no longer available for situations that compromise your well-being. And that's not just okay, that's powerful. And if you know a Sigma female who's gone through this transformation, understand that she didn't wake up one day and decide to be difficult. She woke up after years of being too accommodating and realized she deserved better. The best thing you can do is respect her boundaries, appreciate the access she does give you, and never take her presence for granted. Because here's the truth. A ruthless Sigma female is just a woman who finally learned to value herself as much as she valued everyone else. And that's not a tragedy, that's a triumph. Thanks for sticking with me through this entire exploration. If this resonated with you, if you've experienced this shift yourself or witnessed it in someone you know, remember,
Okay.
transformation isn't always comfortable, but it's almost always necessary. And sometimes becoming a little ruthless is the kindest thing you can do for yourself.
So, we're going to hear that. And then, there was another article as to why I whistleblow with number 6. Here you go. There's that. Put it in the description as well. Here, take me back to Eden. 1:22 on the clock on the East Coast. Here you go. Oh, what happened? It just rebooted. Interesting. Did I miss that? Okay.
up. Just 2 days since the mainframe went down and I'm still messed up. Room feels like a meat freezer, right dangling like cold cuts. Missed calls, answer phones from people I just don't trust. Married talk, fake love, but I'll take a pound of your flesh before you take a piece of my pay stub. White roses, black doves, godmother, rise up. I need you to see me for what I've become. Remember those eyes like fire when the wind insects your funeral pyre. Come down right through these fires. I'm a waking man when the gods grow tired. Reset my patient violence along borderlands of a pathway higher. Drug back your sharpest teeth, you know my desire.
Yeah, the camera. That's a candle, it's not free. Spicy. Okay.
I guess it goes to show, does it not?
Okay, I have a notification that says I need to reboot. Since I wasn't quite done here, we're going to shift gears one more time and maybe do some true crime and yoga. So feel free to join me back on the next one, should you so choose. In the meantime, do no harm, take no crap, and I'll catch you on the next one. Love you. Blessings and namaste.